Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Today I'm going to be talking about gain staging with you, and just really talking about how useful it can be for helping your mixes out, getting a nice balanced sound. So if you don't really know what gain staging is, it's a process that involves us adjusting the output level for each specific plugin within any of our chains to ensure that whatever the next plugin in that chain is not receiving a distorted output signal from the previous plugin before. Once you do this and everything kind of starts to come together, you'll get a nice balanced mix. You won't find any distortion anywhere. A lot of people actually ignore this step, but it is so crucial in order to ensure that you're not getting any distortion anywhere. Everything sounds nice, balanced, and mixed together. So let me go ahead and show you a few examples of what I'm talking about here. So first off, I'm going to start off on the vocal bus. All right, so for instance, let's check right here. This vocal sounds pretty good though, but I'm just gonna show you a few different ways to look out for gain staging as you're going through your whole entire vocal chain. So I just opened up my EQ. This is from Neutron 4 from iZotope. Right here, I can control the output levels with this limiter right here. And as you can see, if it was clipping, it would go all the way past this 0 mark right here, and that's bad. When that starts to happen, that's when you want to pull this down to the point where that doesn't happen. As long as you're getting under 0 dB in most situations, you'll be totally fine. Just make sure that this right here never goes past 0 dB. The DAW just can't take anything going past 0 dB, so it's best to just go ahead and turn that down if you are experiencing any clipping right there, and getting that taken care of within each plugin as you go across the vocal chain. Compressors would be a little bit different since we're adding makeup gain. It won't necessarily be like how we did with the EQ. So this is my compressor right here, and as you can see for my output levels, it's not even getting close to that 0 dB. So that's really nice. So you pretty much want gain staging to be like the last step of your final adjustments within each specific plugin. Also, another thing that you want to watch out for is your actual audio tracks. So if these audio tracks, like the signal of these audio tracks, are getting boxed out and they're all the way to the top like this, you have a big problem on your hands, and you may want to either re-record the actual audio track or play around with the compression and see what type of sound you can come up with. Now, when it comes to mastering your levels, when mastering your track may be a little bit different when mixing, because when mixing, you're only thinking about the output level of your vocals as you go across the vocal chain, but within the master, you have to think about everything all together as one in that entire sound. When we think about mastering, we also want to think about distribution to other platforms. And we think about distribution, we should be thinking about the minimum dB requirements on these platforms whenever we're mastering our songs. So in most scenarios, it's a -14 dB or a -14 loose. So we want to make sure that we're at least getting a -14 loose out of this. And if you think you want your song to sound a little bit louder than that, go ahead and go do it. Just make sure you're not experiencing any clipping. Just make sure you're using your limiters and your maximizers properly to ensure that you're not getting too much of a loud master, which will ultimately just sound really bad. But all right, everyone, that's a nice, simple, quick explanation of gain staging and how you can use it to make your mixes sound better. But all right, everyone, if you're a beginner wondering how to mix your vocals with stock plugins inside FL Studio, hit the link in my description and I'll give you a detailed step-by-step guide, which I can ensure will 5 times the speed in which you progress. But all right, everyone, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. If you did, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one. God, you never came on.